The Honourable Taylor Martin to bring us home.
Thank you, Mr President. Now, the Hunter is scaling up its role in the future hydrogen economy. The Hunter is an obvious location for the development of large-scale hydrogen industry due to its access to existing energy infrastructure, sustainable water sources, a skilled workforce, existing hydrogen production capabilities, and of course the ports and logistics capabilities for a future supply of cheap, reliable, clean energy. We have no time to waste in the hydrogen space. Countries around the world have set ambitious targets for hydrogen production and use. Over the next decade, competition for market share will increase, supply chains will be established that will benefit first movers in the medium and long term. Last month, the New South Wales Government launched the New South Wales Hydrogen Strategy. The Hydrogen Strategy brings together the New South Wales Government's existing and new policies into a framework to enable industry development, lay foundations and drive rapid scale. The strategy is rightfully ambitious. It includes up to $3 billion in incentives to commercialise hydrogen supply chains and reduce the cost of green hydrogen to below $2.80 per kilogram by 2030. This reduction in cost by approximately $5.80 per kilogram will make hydrogen more cost competitive than diesel fuel and increase momentum towards the federal government's stretch target of $2 per kilo, which will open up an even larger range of uses. Our strategy includes the development of hydrogen hubs, such as those that we have announced in the Hunter and the Illawarra, a hydrogen refuelling network for heavy vehicles along major highways, a market-led framework to drive demand for green hydrogen, and the waiving of a wide range of taxes and charges to dramatically reduce the cost of green hydrogen into the future. Our stretch target is that by the end of this decade, we will be producing 110,000 tonnes of green hydrogen per annum at less than $2.80 per kilo, creating 10,000 new jobs and position New South Wales as a hydrogen export superpower. We can be the Saudi Arabia of hydrogen and set up future generations to earn income from producing energy, as we have done for more than 200 years. Hydrogen is not too dissimilar to fossil fuels when it's combined with a fuel cell. It has the ability to power our electricity grid and our vehicle fleets. It is also a key factor in enabling the use of renewable energy in high-intensity manufacturing, such as steel. Its key difference to fossil fuels is the fact that its only byproduct is water. As an energy carrier, hydrogen or products made using hydrogen like ammonia, liquid organic hydrocarbons or steel can be used to transport energy overseas and over long distances much more easily than the electricity grid. To date, 19 governments have national hydrogen strategies and commitments to hydrogen targets. In particular, Japan and Korea have both committed to being large-scale hydrogen importers. Japan and South Korea have announced targets of over 3 million tonnes of hydrogen use by 2030 and 5 million tonnes by 2040, respectively. Our opportunity is to position New South Wales as one of the world's first large-scale hydrogen exporters to meet that need from our trading partners. It was excellent to see last week that the Hunter Hydrogen Roadmap was unveiled by the Hunter Hydrogen Task Force. On behalf of the Committee for the Hunter, I want to acknowledge the work of the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Newcastle, Alex Zielinski, who provided leadership in the delivery of this strategy. The objective of that roadmap is to articulate a strategic vision for hydrogen in the region, to outline a targeted set of actions aligned to federal and state government priorities, and provide a practical approach to foster a role for hydrogen in the Hunter in the short, medium and longer term. By working on a series of actions over the next 5 to 15 years and beyond, the task force aims to see the Hunter prosper from a hydrogen industry, and I fully support that aim. I welcome its vision for the Hunter that by 2040 we will have a thriving hydrogen industry employing thousands and having an enviable reputation as an international exporter of hydrogen and hydrogen equipment, technology and services to a global market. Mr President, energy exports, in particular coal, have been a major source of our state's growth and prosperity for more than 200 years now, longer than this chamber has been in existence. Our energy exports have supplied power to the world and helped significantly to lift people from the poorer countries in our region out of poverty. If we harness the power of hydrogen, we can retain our position as an energy superpower and help countries in our region and beyond to reach their decarbonisation targets. We can secure the prosperity of our state and our nation for the next 2 centuries, Mr. President.
Yeah, yeah.